Me and my sister had this really funny interaction where there was a Zelda game that had come out and is Wind Waker. And she never let me play. And I would ask repeatedly, I'd be like, can I please have a turn? I really want to play. I want to try it. And she never let me. So we were talking sometime later about it. And she was like, hey, you remember Wind Waker, right? Because we grew up with it, so you remember it. And I was like, no, you never let me play it. So I have no connection to Wind Waker. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's okay. But yeah, so it's really sad, actually. I feel like, because I didn't have all the access to even the games that we owned. I wouldn't necessarily get to play them. Even if we owned them, it's a shame. Oh, I have a funny story too about my first DS. My sister actually stole it, and she lied to me about it. So my grandma gifted it to me. It was very nice of her because it was her DS. And she said, here you go, 𝗃𝗃, you can have this. You would like it more than I do. And I was like, oh, thank you, Grandma. So I remember I had it and I had a few games. I had a cute little carrying case. And then one day it disappeared. And then the next day I saw my sister playing it. And we were both super duper broke at the time. So there's no way she bought her own. And I was like, that's mine. And she and her friend both lied to my face and said, no, it's not. She got it from blah, blah, blah. She doesn't even remember. It's just funny now. Obviously, there's no hard feelings. I like saved up money and got a different DS in the cell, obviously. But yeah, it was a certified sibling moment. And it's so funny because I'll bring these things up and she's like, huh? When did that happen? And I'm like, it's okay. We were young. We were young old people.